Does your diet need a weight loss reality check? Hello. Here with her prescription on why you might not be hitting your weight loss goals, please welcome Dr. Melissa Hershberg. Come on in, Melissa. All right, let's sit down. Like, we know the obvious about why we're not, but sometimes there's these little tiny things that we do that we shouldn't be doing or not doing. So the basic principles of weight loss.
3 key principles when it comes to weight loss. Number 1, try to eat high water foods, okay? Because they fill you up for the fewest number of calories. So fruits and vegetables, lean protein like fish, chicken, lean cuts of red meat, lean dairy, so things like cottage cheese, yogurt, and try to have carbohydrates that are high in water. So your rice and your pasta, as opposed to your dry carbs like, you know, crackers and cookies. So that's principle number 1.
That's water.
Water content.
Right.
You know, we don't think of these foods as being high water, but if you think of the difference between a grape and a raisin, we understand that, you know, foods can contain water content.
So if you're craving like a carbohydrate and you feel like having a little like pasta, it's the portion control of it, but it's better than having, let's say, a cracker.
I think so. It's easy to overeat those dry carbs. So people want the hand to the box, hand to the mouth, hand to the box. Whereas if you make yourself a potato or a sweet potato or some pasta, you can, you know, control the amount and it's more filling. So
when you're on the right track and you're losing weight, how much should you lose during the week? Like the initial weight loss is what?
So a good goal is to lose 1 to 2 pounds of fat per week. At the beginning of a diet, you might find that you're losing more, and that's okay. It's not unsafe. It's because you're losing water weight in the beginning. Other key principles, balance your meals and your snacks. So protein, carbs, and fat at each meal. The carbs will make you happy and give you some fiber, and the protein and fat will slow the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream. And most importantly, which we're going to talk about later, is stick to a budget, okay? And I'm talking about a caloric budget. So we need to learn to budget our calories like we budget our money if you want to stay on track.
So we're going to talk about the difference between men and women. We already know some of the differences, but they get away with a lot.
We're different? What do you mean?
We're different. We're so different.
Different species.
But you know, I read, like, we're going to talk about breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But breakfast, just as a side note, still really important to have.
It is important. It starts your day off right. Our metabolism speeds up when we start eating in the morning. But that doesn't mean it's a license to eat whatever you want.
That's right.
You still got to keep, you know, again, try to combine the protein, the carb, and the fat at breakfast time. And I'm going to recommend some good 300-calorie breakfasts. Great.
Okay, so Erin wrote to us and said that she's having trouble losing weight after the baby. So am I. He's 27. Let's go see Erin. Hi, Erin. Hi. How are you? How you doing? You get over there, Melissa. Nice to see you. I know you two have met. How are you? How old is your baby? What did you have? Tell us more.
14-month-old girl.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And where do you hold your weight if you were to say, you know?
Just sort of this area.
Yeah, in the tummy section. Yeah.
Yep.
And what have you been doing to try to get that weight kind of back into, you know, where you want to be?
Other than thinking a lot about it, what I've actually been doing is trying to keep walking. I was doing a lot during
with the baby,
with her and without her, and running a little bit, and biking a little bit. But it's not doing what I want it to do.
And what about food? What about food? Are you eating? Like,
I'm eating.
You're eating. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you eating more? Are you keeping track of what you're eating?
Not really, to be honest. Between balancing work and spending time with her, I just eat.
I understand that. I understand that. So, Melissa, you've got some great advice for her. I mean, this is pretty normal. I love the fact that you said, you know, you've got to answer to how much you're taking in. So take it away.
Yeah, so you need a plan and a structured plan, especially with a new baby around. Life is hectic and you're exhausted. So you're tempted just to order in or grab unhealthy things. So this is a nice plan.
Let's come over here, Erin, for a minute.
So, and I think you said you're breastfeeding or not?
Still,
still
breastfeeding.
Okay, so when you're breastfeeding full time, when you've got, you know, a newborn, you shouldn't go below 1,800 calories per day. Now that you're sort of, you know, tapering off and you don't need to worry about your milk supply, I put you on, you know, a nice 500 calorie a day plan, and that's a good place for women to start. Men, I typically say start with 2,000 calories a day, and then adjust up or down based on how quickly or slowly you're losing.
So she's going to have how many?
1,500.
1,500. Okay.
Yeah, and the way I've set it up is 300 for breakfast, 400 for lunch, 500 for dinner, which is 1,200, and you get some snacks.
Okay.
So here are breakfast options. Okay, so option number 1, so you don't get to eat both. So option number 1.
Say both? Wow.
So 3/4 a cup of low-fat Greek yogurt, okay, 1 cup of berries, they can be fresh or frozen, and 2 tablespoons of slivered almonds. Okay. So that's a nice breakfast. It's going to give you the nice combination of fat, protein, and carbohydrate. Or you can do a slice of toast. So I've recommended here a sprouted grain bread, but any whole grain bread will do. 1 tablespoon of either natural peanut butter or almond butter, and half a sliced banana.
Okay, now what can she drink with that? Can she have coffee? Can she?
Yeah. So coffee with a little bit of milk or a touch of cream, no sugar in your coffee, okay? No juice. So you can have water or tea, or a glass of unsweetened almond milk is so low in calories that can be a nice option too.
Is that what you love, coffee? Do you love coffee?
I need coffee.
I do too. Thank you for saying that, because I need it too. So how many coffees do you usually have a day?
Maybe just 1, to be honest.
Really?
But I need that first coffee to get me
Okay,
going.
so what do you normally put in your coffee?
Cream.
Okay, so just, now what do
cream's
you care about
okay.
18, 10, 5% cream? What do you?
I don't care, whatever you
Okay,
like.
okay.
I mean, my thing is, if you're only having 1 cup of coffee per day and you're only going to use about 2 tablespoons of cream, do what makes you happy.
Yeah, okay, because that will make you happy.
Yeah.
All right, next up.
Lunch, and this is a really nice idea. So you're back at work now?
Yes.
Okay, so this is a great idea for packing lunches to bring to work. So these are salad jars. So what you need is a mason jar, and I actually recommend a bigger mason jar than this so we can load it up with lettuce. And then the key is you're gonna layer it. So this example here is a Caesar salad jar, okay? So first thing we're gonna do is 1 tablespoon, it has to be measured, okay, of oil in the bottom. I think that's a bit more than 1 tablespoon.
Yeah.
1 tablespoon. Next, you're gonna put a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice,
Yeah.
some salt and pepper to taste. Okay, next you're gonna do a handful of cherry tomatoes.
Those are good for
There you go.
Lycopene in
Then we're
that.
gonna do some Parmesan cheese, but again, portion is so key here. So this is 3 to 4 tablespoons max of your
Max, okay.
Parmesan cheese.
And you pick Parmesan, why?
I like it as it gives flavor. It's
Yeah,
got a little
I
bit of
do too.
salt, and you need less of it for that flavor punch. Half a breast of chicken. So this is key too. Just because it's protein still means we still have to watch the amounts, okay? And then here we've done a 1/4 cup of croutons.
What about the salad part?
And then we're gonna load up the rest of the salad. So this is too small of a mason jar. Do a big one.
Right.
Load it up with as much lettuce as you have, and then you can store it in your fridge. And the nice thing is you can store this for a few days because the oil's at the bottom, the lettuce at the top, it's not gonna get soggy. And then when you get to work, just dump it out and you've got a beautiful salad.
I like that idea. I think that's such a smart idea. Now, what's for dinner?
Okay. Now dinner, okay, so don't get too depressed. But at the beginning, I find that people tend to do well at breakfast, well at lunch, and then they fall apart at dinner.
That's me.
This is why I recommend a challenge of having a 500-calorie smoothie for dinner at least a couple times a week, just to see that you can do it. And you can just feel the belly fat just like melting off, okay?
Wow.
So here's a nice recipe. So here we've done a cup of unsweetened chocolate almond milk, 1 scoop of chocolate protein powder, 4 tablespoons of cacao powder for the antioxidant punch, a tablespoon of natural peanut butter or almond butter, and a tablespoon of hemp seeds, and a banana. Blend it all up,
That
and then
sounds
just
good.
drink it slowly, and it actually, you'd be surprised how filling this is. It's got the right combination of protein, carbs, and fat, so it's a nice option. If you want to eat food, okay, you can do that also. So here's our rule.
We get to eat food.
Yeah. So I'm not evil, okay? So
I know,
you get
I know.
4 to 6 ounces of a lean protein, so chicken, fish, or red meat. Think about it the size of your palm, max the size of your hand. And then 1 cup of rice quinoa or a potato, okay, about the size of your fist. And then steamed green veggies on the side. Don't waste your calories on your veggies. Just steam them, do some freshly squeezed lemon juice, some salt and pepper, that's it.
That's all you need. That's so
That's it.
tasty.
Yeah.
Now you know what a broccoli tastes like when
Yeah,
you do it
I
that
love
way.
it. That's
It's
how
so
I do all
good,
my
so good.
vegetables.
Now, what about this? These look like fun snacks.
Yeah, these are 5 good options for snacks. So here you go. These are all 200-calorie snack options. A handful of almonds with an orange, 2 Baby Bell light cheese rounds, and an apple. You can do rice cakes. On each rice cake, melt 1 tablespoon of shredded cheddar cheese. Here are more fun options if it's like the end of the day and you really need help. So 100 calories worth of chocolate. You can do milk chocolate or dark chocolate. Because it's portion controlled, I don't care if it's milk chocolate, if that's what you like, with a glass of almond milk.
That's filling, isn't it? That almond milk is filling.
The almond milk is filling and it tastes delicious. Or
That's really what's wrong, Melissa.
when she just won't go to bed, okay? So 1 glass of wine. This is a big glass, but 1 glass of wine.
Who poured this?
Yeah.
It should be half of this. It should be a half, right? Because that's a big glass. It should be like right there.
I want to go to dinner with whoever poured this glass.
Me too. And I want to pick up the tab too.
Yeah,
But
so-
it's really got to, so what really is the ounces? What
Half
is
of that,
half
right?
Okay.
So 1 glass of wine and 1 ounce of cheese. So this is probably a little too much also. 1 ounce is about the size size of a cube.
Right, right.
Okay?
Once you start measuring, you're gonna go, this is a pain in the neck to measure, measure. And then it'll come to you. Optically, you'll go, okay, that's too much, that's enough. Also, exercise, you're still walking, that's important to do. You gotta do something about that. I know it's hard with working and your little one, but sleep. Let's talk about
so
sleep.
important.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're sleep deprived, your cortisol goes up and it makes it harder to lose the weight.
Yes.
And also, when you're tired, it's so tempting just to grab, sweet treats to give you that burst of energy, but that actually sabotages you because it just makes you crave more and more throughout the day. So, try your best. With a new baby, like cliche, but sleep when the baby sleeps.
Yeah. I mean, you had that situation too.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah, it's really
When
hard.
your daughter wants to get up, she wants to get up. But you have to, and did you find, I don't know if I was talking to you or not, but you said that when you used to wake up, when the baby woke up, you'd like have a glass of water, just something to fill you up a little bit. I don't know if I was talking to you or somebody else about that, but I thought that's a really good idea. Stay hydrated, right?
I like to drink, my favorite thing is to drink bubbly water, like soda water or Perrier.
It's like you're having a treat.
Yeah, and it fills you up more because of the air.
Okay. Thank you for writing into us. Thank you so much for great information. If you need a weight loss reality check, go to maryland.ca and click on Be on the Show. We do have to take a break. We'll be right back.